Hello and welcome to another How to OU at USU. Cool, let's jump in. So today we will be looking at how to add a dynamic feed to a person's profile page in a directory in tabs. So how can we do that? First, you need to log into OU Campus. That means first you have to have already done the OU Campus training, all that sort of stuff. So do all that, log in, and then check out the file. You already know how to do that. We'll go to edit, and we'll say for this faculty or for this staff profile page, I want to add a feed of news stories that I have been featured in. We already have some news stories from previous videos that we've made. And I also want to use tabs because that's what all the faculty use because they have digital measures, and I just want to kind of be consistent, but mine's obviously going to be a little different. So I log in, I go to that page, and then I click that edit button on this. So let's do that once more. Green edit button, I click edit. And so first things first, I need to add tabs. Now, you may already be familiar with how to add tabs using a component from previous videos. That won't work for us because we're going to use a component to build the feed. So, well, I'm already here. Tabs is an option, but I can't put a component inside of another component. It's just not possible at this moment in time. So, we'll start by just creating the feed, and then we'll figure out a way to create the tabs. Exact opposite order of what I said before. So, keep you on your toes, you know. All right, so we want to create a content promoter feed, CP feed, or feed. No, do I not have that option? Content blocks and columns, font awesome, iframed, structured data, card, image card. Well, that's weird. Normally, you should have that option to create a CP feed. You may have remembered from our previous tutorial we did that. So let's just go copy that one. Go into edit, and then we can see all of them. CP feed, see right there. So I don't know what's going on there. That has allowed us to not see the CP feed. If I add a new component on this page, I see, I don't have that option anymore. Okay, so we'll just take this other one from before, and we'll see if I can just copy it. Just cut, Control X. We'll save without we'll exit without saving, so that way we can keep that. We'll just go to our people, and we'll go to that page that we were editing before. We click edit, try and paste in that feed. Not working. Content block feed. Interesting. So I don't know why that's no longer an option. Looks like you can't. This moment in time. To add tabs, let's start with that, I guess. What you'll want to do is you'll want to go to insert snippet, and you'll want to click tabs, which looks like that's not an option anymore either. Fascinating. Oh, right there. No, tab content. So insert that. That's a table transformation, right? So if we go ahead and save that, we can see, okay, it looked like a table, but it transforms it into a more complicated element. And we could insert a component inside of that. So we could say newsfeed, right? And then normally we'd be able to just go up, insert component, and we could insert it, the new feed that we would create, but for whatever reason, that's not working right now. But same idea, we can just use a different component, insert that inside the table transformation. Let's pick on our favorite image of Pupper, right? We love that picture of the blue heeler because dogs are awesome. Pupper dog, yeah. So we'll go ahead and insert that. We'll say top, content body. Okay, well that's all optional. We'll just go ahead and click save, and then we can see, all right, we have this table transformation that has a component nested inside of it, and we can delete these other table rows. Delete the rows. Delete row, and we'll just save that. And look, we can put that component inside of a table transformation snippet. Publish that, or, submit for publish if that's what your option is. Don't forget to save. Oh, I didn't. I did save. So publish that or submit for review. Add a version description. Make sure people know what's going on. Go back to your page and reload, and ta-da, that shows up. So yeah. Here, let's see. I think there's another way that I can still that CP feed. I'll find out what's going on there, and we'll make the CP component an option again because it's useful. And we want our OU Campus users to be able to have and do useful things, because otherwise, what would be the point, But give me a second. Let's see what I can come up with. So let's see. Let's see. Maybe this won't work at all. Maybe it will work. I don't know. Never know until you try. So you should try things. Experiment a little bit, You might learn something. What did Miss Frizzle always say in the magic school bus? She's like, get messy, make mistakes, do something. Yeah, alright, cool. Cool. So, okay, I did manage to do some magic on the other screen. You didn't see it. Okay, so once the CP feed is an option again, which I'll figure out why it's not, you can just pull it in a normal feed into the thing. And you can see we can specify tags. So let's add, we'll say warm. We'll add that as a tag. Warm. Warm. Oh, that tag's not an option. So before the tag can be an option, it has to be used somewhere, right? So if we go back to our news stories, and we'll go news, we can go into our main feed, 2020. We'll say that only the red, orange, and yellow stories should be tagged with the warm tag. So we go up into our properties, tags, we'll add that tag of warm, save it, publish it. Looks like nothing happened. Doesn't change the content or affect the page in any real way. But what it does allow us to do is we can go back. Okay, I guess I'm going to skip orange. Go back to our tutorials. We'll go back to our people because we want, only the warm stories to show up in this feed in tabs on this directory page. We'll just go ahead and edit the feed to also only include stories that have that tag of warm. Only 2 of the stories got tagged that. So we should see, red and yellow, I think. And look at that. It filters down to only the stories that have that tag. And we can publish it. We can go back to our page, and we can see the feed pulls through, still points to those news stories, the warm stories that have something to do with whoever this person is. And we can see that, oh, okay, so then we have a new news story, or we missed a news story and it didn't get tagged before that orange story, right? We'll go ahead and add that tag of warm, and then we will save and publish, and you'll watch, you'll be amazed, you'll try it, and nothing happens. Why? Well, every time you publish that story, it has that new tag on it, you'll need to go to the actual page with that person's feed on it and republish that. So click in, publish, and you can see the orange is pulling through, and then once you refresh over here, ta-da, it also pulls through. So that is how to put a dynamic feed inside of tabs on a faculty profile page or a staff profile page. Why you might want to do this is just so that way you can have like featured news stories or maybe publications or something dynamically, semi-dynamically pull in. Yeah, the tagging is a little obnoxious because, I got to tag the story and then I got to remember to come back and publish the feed. There's a gadget for that makes it easier, this CP multi-page gadget. So here, let's go back to news real fast, right? Let's also say that, I don't know, green should also be one of these stories that gets pulled into this feed. We add the tag to the story, right? Make sure it is case sensitive. Make sure you use the right tag. Save, publish, and then come over here, reload the page. I should have that multi-page CP feed, multi-page publish. I don't know why that's not showing up right now. You saw it on the other page. And Control-Shift-R. Try it again. Doesn't show up on the news story. Maybe it's because I don't have it checked out. And we'll go into edit. Oh, there it shows up. Okay, so I just added that tag, and then if I click CP page publish, I can have it search multiple sites or whatever. You just have it search the one site, and it'll go ahead and find every instance of a feed that uses all of these tags and stuff, and it will update them. So I can come back over here, publish or refresh this page, and be proven wrong that it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, because that would be way too convenient. Did I spell warm wrong? Maybe. Go to people, go to Levi. You can see that this pulled up, alright. Green news. Huh. That's supposed to also publish the feeds. Usually it does that. There must be a bug with the CP feeds right now, and the web team must have removed that so that they can fix the bug. That makes sense. That's how it'll normally work. But for now, just go find your feed, publish it, and then ta-da. Oh, let's say that the yellow wasn't supposed to actually show up, right? All right, we'll just go back to that news story main feed, the find the yellow. That wasn't supposed to be published as warm. My bad, I just removed the tag. I save, publish. That removes that tag from that story. Come over here, I refresh. Oh, wait, it still shows up. That's okay, though. I just need to go back and publish that page. So I go back to that page, publish, publish. If you don't have the little checkbox option, you just click into it and do it. And then we refresh, and we can see that yellow is gone and looks good. So that is how to add a feed for news stories or anything using CP into a snippet for tabs. Thanks and bye.